find out what do the terms algal bloom and red tide signifies. So the term algal bloom and the red tide, what does they represent? So students, you must have observed or seen in the picture, the water appears to be greenish in color. So this green layer is due to the growth of the algae on it. And when the algae grow or it increases its population within a short period of time, the entire water body appears green in color. And this is called as algal bloom. It is due to the sudden increase in the population of algae or blue-green algae. So here is one example, that is golden algae. So there are different kinds of algae. So here the algal bloom is due to the increase in the green algae. So this results in the increased biological oxygen demand, resulting in the death of fishes and other aquatic animals. When the sudden increase in the algal population increases in water, these organisms have got a very short period of, that is lifespan. They have got a very short lifespan. So after the sudden increase in the population, the organisms die and they are decomposed by the bacteria. So when the bacteria starts decomposing the algae, the oxygen present in the water will be consumed by the bacteria. So all of a sudden, there will be decrease in the oxygen concentration. So this leads to increase in the biological oxygen demand. So when less amount of oxygen is available in water, it leads to the death of fishes and other aquatic animals. So algal bloom is also called as eutrophication. So sudden growth of algal bloom, we also refer it to the eutrophication. So it leads to increase in biological oxygen demand. So students, remember, biological oxygen demand increases not because of the increase in the algal population. So when these algae die, they are decomposed by the aerobic bacteria, which consumes most of the oxygen present in the water. So this leads to the insufficient supply of oxygen to the fishes and aquatic animals. That leads to the death of these organisms and not the growth of the algae. And the next one, that is red tides. So red tides, so here we can see the sea water appears red in color. So this is referred to as red tides. And here it is again due to the presence of organisms. These are called as dinoflagellates or red dinoflagellates. They are unicellular eukaryotic organisms. They belong to the kingdom Protista. So they multiply rapidly. So even here also the sudden increase in the population of red dinoflagellates make the water appear red in color and the sea appears red in color, and these increased red algae produces certain toxins in the water and that can cause to the death of large number of fishes. When the population increases suddenly, the enormous amount of toxins produced by these dinoflagellates kills many aquatic organisms. So both algal bloom and red tides. Algal bloom refers to the sudden increase in the population of algae. So there also indirectly it leads to the death of the fishes and aquatic organisms. In red tides also there is a sudden increase in the population of dinoflagellates. This also leads to the death of aquatic organisms as they produce toxins. So the famous Red Sea is named after the color red due to the presence of these dinoflagellates. So their number increases and the sea water appears red in color.